But yeah, they had it piled in there so high you couldn't even get into it.
These are all PS1 games.
Instruction booklet.
Just like tons of PSP games.
Dude, there's NESs and PlayStations for days.
Yeah. I'm interested in all this stuff. This is all the stuff I collect, yeah. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another video. Quite possibly my best video game find ever. Guys, I'm telling you, I have been game hunting for a long time, and I have never stumbled into anything like this. A storage unit completely filled with video games. It is insane. I cannot wait to get into the whole story and to show you all the footage because I filmed every bit of it as soon as the owner opened up the storage unit. Everything. We filmed it, we dug through it together. It's going to be a blast to show you guys that footage. But before we get into it, I want to thank Boxu for sponsoring this video. Boxu is a premium Japanese snack box subscription that delivers original assortments of Japanese snacks and tea pairings. So something you guys might not know about me is that my wife and I love to travel. A couple years ago, we got to go to Paris, London, and Ireland, and a couple years before that, we got to go to China. And one of our very favorite things to do while we travel is to eat foods that we have never experienced before. Well, that's exactly what Boxu sets out to do, but they send it right to your door. Every month you receive a box filled with delicious Japanese exclusive snacks with a different theme. The snacks will always be different, which is a nice added touch to make sure you are always receiving a variety of different snacks to try. I just received my first box from Boxu and loved it, guys. Even the way it's packaged and presented is top tier quality. The snack I wanted to highlight in this video is Puku Puku chocolate. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I tried. It's a wafer shaped as a fish, and it's filled with chocolate mousse, and it is so good. My wife and I loved it. Guys, the sweetness is very subtle in comparison to chocolates here in the States, but it is just right with a nice airy texture. If you want to sign up for the Boxu subscription box and try out these delicious exclusive treats, you can use my code RETRO10 and link to receive 10% off your subscription box. I am loving this subscription service, and I'm excited to get my next box soon. I want to thank Boxu again for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. Woo! Tight!
Get tied down here now.
Okay. And then here he is. Okay.
From the old game exchange?
Yeah.
You couldn't even get into it.
I'm Rick.
Oh, dang. Kanan.
Nice to meet you, man.
But yeah, they had it piled in there so high you couldn't even get into it. And then they had
How are you, man?
just boxes of receipts for years piled up on top of everything. So I went through and all I did was load up 2 truckloads of garbage.
Right.
And just pile all the game boxes in the corner so I can actually have room to get the things.
Cool.
And then the one behind here is where I moved most of the racks when I had to pull them out and stack them into my truck and then drive them over there.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm sure the first thing you're probably wondering is how does one stumble into a storage locker filled with video games? Thousands and thousands of video games, like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How does this happen? Okay, so I have a buddy here in my area. His name is Chuck. You've seen him in a couple episodes before. He is also a video game collector, buyer, and reseller. He has funded his collection by also buying games and flipping them, keeping the ones that he wants to keep into his collection. And he has made some relationships in his area. He actually lives about an hour away from me. And he has, I think, on Facebook a post that is basically in search of. I will buy and pay cash for your old video games. And a guy has reached out to him and said that he had some video games. Well, Chuck did a little more digging, and it turns out this guy actually bought the game exchange in a nearby town. The town is called Cersei, and the game exchange closed during COVID, unfortunately. And this was 2 of their storage units. They had 2 of them, and they had video game stuff and fixtures for the store. So this guy bought these storage units but wasn't really interested in the games itself, because he actually has a store as well, and he really wanted the fixtures. If you guys know anything about like store fixtures, they are crazy expensive. The glass cases, all of the shelving, it's really expensive. So he really wasn't even interested too much into the games, but he did know that there was some value. Going kind of further down into the story, Chuck said, man, I am super interested, and I have a friend of mine that is interested as well. Can we come by and just look to see what you have? We don't know what is in these storage units. I don't know if it's garbage, if it's Atari games. We don't know, okay? I'm already gonna give you a spoiler. It's insane what we find. That's kind of where the story is. We go over to the storage unit to dig through this, and now I'm about to show you the footage right from the very beginning whenever he opens up the storage unit.
We're excited to see what's in here.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a mystery from this point. I have.
Yeah,
I'm not even
sure.
All I did was try to condense it a little bit with their
Okay.
stuff.
And do you have any idea, like, what you are thinking? Like, if we grabbed a ton of stuff, like, what do you?
I'll definitely work with you if you want to buy some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just because I bought it for the racking mostly.
Right.
Yeah,
For a few of the games for display purposes.
Right.
Just because I want the idea that I'm a game store.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna put some stuff on the wall. I mean,
Yeah, I was telling him you wanted to kind of stick to like the main classic titles.
The Mario, Zelda,
just
stuff like
because it's
that.
gonna get people in the store and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested in all this stuff. This is all the stuff I collect, man.
there's just some of the racks over
I'm
there.
already interested in both of these. I'll tell you this too, guys. Like, I want a lot of this stuff for the collection. Like,
Yeah.
I seriously.
He kept the cases.
Oh, okay.
There's 64 cases. There's some games over there that go into it, I think. But he kept the cases in good condition, which is odd. Because
That's cool.
You use Game Buy and you scan some of these.
Oh yeah,
Because I found in my personal storage building when I was cleaning
Okay.
stuff out the other day, I scanned my my Mario World game box that I had folded up, and I
Yeah.
scanned my Donkey Kong box and my couple others, and it shows you the price of the game, the
Complete box.
Right,
and stuff.
right.
the box.
Yeah,
and
that's what I use
and
for my
was like,
collection too.
There's a bunch of game boxes.
I did get excited because I remember this particular game exchange had boxes but no games.
Yeah.
It was weird. Well, I mean,
and a lot
I'm
of it, too,
super
they probably-
interested.
They probably kept behind the counter in their case, and I bet you it's probably, well, maybe not. I was going to say maybe it's coded based on the game title and stuff like that.
Well, I'm super interested in the box. I collect the boxes too. Like, yeah, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
You tell me what you're interested in too. Like,
Oh,
Really?
I mean,
Well, last time I was in there,
Anything
dude, that
boxed?
place was bare.
I want
Yeah,
that.
There
that's
wasn't
what I'm
hardly
saying.
anything in there.
Look at all these.
This is the leftovers.
So,
of the piece
I'm
of
just gonna
bear, you know what I
start.
mean?
Yeah.
What do you?
Which is
What are you
sad.
looking
I
for?
wish it
I'm
was-
Pokemon things
Pokemon
like
stuff?
Pokemon
Okay.
and some Nintendo stuff. I have a lot of the Nintendo stuff box, but like Mario, Zelda, and stuff.
So these are going to be just boxes.
yeah,
These are empty boxes.
like
Okay.
that snapper.
Okay guys, I wanted to cut in real quick to talk about why we are so excited to find just the boxes for these games. So if you didn't know, I actually have the entire N64 US collection. I've been collecting for a long time, and the library really isn't that big. It's less than 300 games, so very doable, at least in comparison to like the NES or the Super Nintendo. So I have the entire collection, but I do not have the boxes. The boxes is like my favorite part, right? This is how we knew if a game was good or not, was just flipping over the box and looking at the 3 or 4 pictures, because we did not have internet yet, guys. The box was everything back in the day, and that is what's collectible now, is because these are cardboard. We opened up the game, we got the game out, and then we trashed the box. The box is what's collectible. So to give you some perspective, take Super Smash Bros. Okay, about a $40 game on the N64, 35, 40 bucks. I haven't checked in a while. You add the box and the manual to that, you go from 400 to like 200, 250, even 300 if it's in good shape. From 40 to 250, it is crazy. So to find this box filled with N64 and Sega boxes, it's insane. Like, I'm already thinking, maybe I can complete the N64 set boxed? Like, that seems insane to me, but there are hundreds and hundreds of boxes here. Pokemon Snaps at the bottom of this box, just lined. And, you know, right there, that's like 50 bucks a pop for each one of those. So that's why we are so excited. I just wanted to make sure that you guys had some perspective of why we are so stoked to find this huge box.
Well, what if you just did a bulk price? So did you have any number in mind at all as far as like, say, this box and whatever else stuff you don't want, and we just dig through it on our own time or something like that, you know? And I would be totally fine, for real, like to dig out and get back in contact with you, like some main titles, you know, like say your Sonic the Hedgehogs, your Mario, Zelda, things like that.
Sealed, never been
Do you have any
opened.
idea?
Claim.
If we just bought the whole box and then like divvied it up between us?
I mean, it's.
It's
hard to say. Well, these are all just boxes.
they're all
I mean,
they're all
this
just
Trying to see
boxes.
what's
Is it
over.
Vector Man 2.
Vector Man?
New Vector Man 2, only on Sega Genesis.
I have an idea. I would throw out, just for this box, I would give $300 for this box. Then we could figure out what you wanted, like, and we could just however you wanted. And that's just like what I'm thinking. I mean, you let me know. Because I mean, at this point, all of these are empty. There's nothing.
Yeah.
But I collect all this. Like, I have this game, but I don't have the box for it. You know, I can kind of add. I can add to them.
Gotcha.
Do you have any idea or any?
Kind of see what's all in here.
Sure. Look at that price it was on it.
Yeah.
It was, that's a long time ago right there. Because that game's went up for sure.
Okay, so the Sega games weren't on top of this, so they were all laid up in a big garbage bag over here.
Okay.
So I literally just threw the Sega games on top of these, which with the way they're corrugated, it didn't hurt anything.
Sure.
And I stacked them up in there neat, but there's probably about 7 Pokemon Snap boxes in there.
Okay.
So at least 7 or 8, because that's what I seen on the top.
Well, that's helpful to know.
Yeah, then those, would you do 4?
4. I think I'm good with
Yeah,
4.
I could split that.
Because there's some Golden Eyes in there,
Okay.
and Donkey Kong, and
Yeah, 4.
So 4 for this box.
4 for that box.
Okay.
And there's like, I don't know if it's worth anything, but there's a Ninja Gaiden that I threw in there with the Sega, or Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Shinobi and the Revenge of Shinobi. And
Yeah. Well, 400, and honestly, this would be great pieces for the collection, and you get out of your hair.
And that way, I mean, you can go somewhere and pick up a 64 cart, and then next thing you know, you have Rampage in the box.
Right. That's cool. Well, yeah, that's
Some of these have manuals in them.
okay.
Some of them don't. Like I said, I haven't been to the bottom. Like, there's a bottom to this, which is, there's like 3 layers.
Okay.
See those little baskets right there?
Yeah.
Those things were piled up in here all the way to right here, and all the way back on top
Oh my
of
gosh.
a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, these racks are great
Yeah.
for the
and
store. Those are
What
gonna
do,
be
you,
great.
what do you think about $1,000 for
There
the
are
game
some games
stuff?
in here.
Just leave the rack and stuff. I mean, does that sound reasonable, or is that?
I kind of wanted some of it for the actual store itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard that, but Chuck is basically trying to get some feelers out there. He throws out, I believe, $1,000 to see what the owner of the storage unit is even going to say, to see if he bites, and there really is not much action in there, which actually made me a little worried. I'm like, I don't know if this guy is going to want 10 grand for this, or if we are wasting our time in trying to get the rest of this stuff. But he didn't really bite. He didn't really make any kind of counter or anything, so we keep looking, but that did give me an idea that 1,000 was not going to be enough.
Okay.
It's true.
So I would let you literally dig out just about everything you wanted. And,
This is cool.
We can pull that out, and you can actually dig through that.
Yeah, I'd love
But
to.
these right here were all in the back hand corner with a bunch of their old receipts from like 10 years ago. And it looks like they had just old boxes that have fell apart with just leftover stuff that they took out of the store. And they had kept like the manuals, the cases to like old classic games where they come in and they were missing a disc, but they still bought it. So there's like the stuff that they knew over time would actually be worth keeping the actual stuff for, so they can complete it.
Yeah.
There you go. Put that Scooby-Doo box over there.
I'm a mirror for Scooby.
Good. Literally, they had no organization or care. They just threw stuff in here. But do y'all ever heard of
Just like tons of PSP games.
Oh yeah,
Oh, let's go.
the recoil.
Oh, this is so cool. I want all this stuff, man.
No, that was just as soon as I saw those. As soon as I saw that and all those Sega boxes, I was like, "This is super cool."
Yeah.
Because I figured you would throw all that stuff away.
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine collecting all this stuff and just letting it.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird is how they hoarded it and then just forgot about it. That's the weird thing to me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's more games there.
Well, I was just putting this in here because this only came with the first run.
Sports
the walkthrough.
games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong 64.
Oh, heck yeah.
Pod Racer, another Donkey Kong Rampage, another Donkey Kong.
That's
There's a
amazing.
pile of Donkey Kongs right there.
Yes.
Your collection.
There's a Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
Well, the good thing is we can split these, you know, especially if there's like doubles and stuff.
There's
Oh, yeah.
wrestling. Here is a crap ton of random.
Are they cases?
Yeah, I don't think there's any games in them. I'm assuming. I may be wrong. Let's find out.
They might have them.
No.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, that's okay. Again,
Let's see what's in there. Oh, that's neat. I don't think they're worth anything.
This is it.
it's just cases, yeah.
Since he was in the drawer, I think he may actually have the games in the
somewhere.
box. There's a
Okay,
box
there's
over
a
here with
box
just
of
nothing
these.
but white with
Yeah, how they,
Yep.
yep, okay.
That's what I was thinking a while ago when I saw these other ones.
This is all newer though.
Only y'all look-
Nintendo.
By the way, you need to see anything Scooby-Doo, guys.
Yeah, see, it's a lot of like sports.
Yeah, this is going to be most of the common stuff. I mean, it's,
Yeah, which is okay.
yeah. I mean, this is cool. I bet there's some of the better games too somewhere. Like how they had like in the cases.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's all, yeah, Jack Nicklaus golf.
Are you thinking you're going to put these in the store?
I can sell a bunch of that stuff.
Okay.
One or two
Some extra
games for
copies.
the store.
Right.
I've never
They
seen
keep
one
like
of these in
3 or 4
person.
copies.
Yeah,
This is-
these are all cases here, so they're probably in
Still,
the sleeves over there.
I still want to, yeah. I want to go through these.
But
Triple play, 98.
no, I gave 3,500 for the 2 units.
Okay.
I've already made that out of the case.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The cool thing is too is that racking and stuff. That stuff is so expensive.
I didn't realize how expensive it was until I was the assistant store manager at Walmart and I had to order it and it showed like the cost.
Oh yeah, you're
And
talking
Walmart still gets it cheaper because they're
thousands of
Walmart.
dollars.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all letting us
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
man.
through this stuff.
Around, man. This isn't-
Try to get some of it out of your hair.
Yeah, they're pretty.
They baked.
Some of them are faded out.
There's some. You said these have the games in them.
It's just.
So when we come over
It's
on the
some
weekend
disc
to a
games,
local video
Xbox
store,
One,
we go rent
PS3,
a console for 2
PS2.
days.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's all that.
Do you
all
care?
those
Have you
sleeves
been
right
looking
there.
through these yet?
No,
Are you?
I was
Do you
gonna
want to
ask
keep
if I
that?
could set up-
That's a disc resurfacer
Yes,
right
I
there.
know
You gonna
that's-
keep that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I need those 2 for the store.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
one in the other unit.
That's what I would do too.
Okay.
No man, we're super excited.
Yeah,
Even
are we
though-
allowed to set up some of these pop-up tables and
Yeah.
put stuff out on it?
So that way we don't have those boxes falling everywhere.
There you go.
It's actually pretty sturdy.
Hey, there's some games. Get Tony Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. Like how did you go through all this stuff? And there's good stuff in here. I mean, there's,
Yeah.
Oh, this is some of their tester games. Like.
Oh yeah,
what they
yeah.
Tested.
If we can find stuff that he would want, kind of, and get it out for him, and then just offer him a bulk price for the rest of it, because it's going to take forever to go through all this stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the best way for us to actually like? Do you want us to like just go through this and like
Pick out the stuff we
y'all
want.
hang out with us? Like, whatever you guys think. I just don't want to waste y'all's time.
Well, I've got another 30 minutes before I gotta leave.
I can.
I mean,
Are you just going to Augusta for?
I'm going to Augusta and I'll come back to Thursday.
Okay. I trust y'all. Y'all seem like people.
We'll dig out anything that we know that you can sell super easily at your store.
Okay.
This is a bootleg sampler for the Sega Saturn.
Huh.
Escape 3, great game. What is that? Floating Runner? I don't know, and then I found Earthworm Jim on the SNES over there. These are like, it looks like a lot of their like games that they were using to test consoles.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, dude, there's some really good stuff in here.
Okay. We may do that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll straighten it all up.
That sounds good.
Okay,
Thanks, Kanan.
thank you.
Hey, good to meet you too, man.
Man, I don't really know what to think right now. On the bottom, there's Pokemon Snap and 64 boxes
Fine.
just lined up.
Pokemon Snapbox, they're going a complete one's going for at least 60. At
Dude,
least.
I'm telling you, if we can offer him like $1,000 or something, he took $400 for that whole box.
What are you thinking?
I'm really speechless, honestly.
Because
You're
there's
saying
some-
like you're thinking about buying everything, except for the.
Yes, except for what he wants. I mean, I think just take it and then go through it. I mean,
Make sure.
There are gonna be gems that we're gonna miss.
yeah. I mean, there's gonna be trash. There's gonna be a lot of trash games. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna
But,
be.
like, I'm sure this Nintendo don't work. The pin connector's $8. $8 turns it into 60
That's
plus
exactly.
dollars.
Yeah. And I mean, you could really burn this stuff through really quickly
And, like-
at low
Like,
prices.
yeah, because like that one has a crack in the top of it. People are still going to buy a working Nintendo whether
Exactly.
it's cracked or not. Especially if they can get it for $50.
So
Yeah.
let's think through this.
Like, I mean, look at this box full of PSP games right here.
Yeah.
And there's like actual Sonics and stuff in that.
I mean, it's all not going to be great, but I mean, even if you sell those
a
for
lot of
$2 a piece, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. But I think what he's really looking for is to take it off his hands, and I think that's how we're going to get the best deal.
I'm just thinking. Look at this.
Yeah, I know
These are all.
it's a
These are all
Castlevania 4
PS1 games.
instruction booklet. Look, Super Castlevania 4,
Yeah. Emperor's New Groove. Look at this.
Secret of Evermore. Yeah, I mean,
So you guys can probably see, you know, in the background, and we were picking these up, these like bins filled with just discs. So a lot of these games, PS1 games, Xbox games, they don't have games in them. But that's how most game stores operate. They have all of their games in the back, you know, to mitigate people stealing games. So we're thinking, okay, are these all the games that go into the cases, which is a really good sign. And I actually started to find a couple and kind of started to pair them together, and I was like, okay, this is a good sign. There could be a lot more games in these little tubs that actually correlate to the boxes that we're finding.
I'm trying to weigh time versus.
yeah.
I mean, if we threw him like, do you think he'd even sniff at like 2,500?
What if we offered him 2? He said he paid $3,500 for the unit,
He's made his money back.
but this shelving,
Yeah.
dude, it's thousands of dollars.
This is.
Here, Jordan, you want to take some of this stuff out? We'll stack it outside.
These are old controllers.
Oh, you want to stack it out here, Rick?
Yeah, I guess I could.
I would take on the bulk of it. I mean, you've already, that box that we've got, the 64 boxes, I mean, you've got the entire 64 collection, so you would benefit from that way more than I would. In fact, I've sold off pretty much most of my 64 games.
And I'm to the point, honestly, where I'm not gonna sell. I want to keep those boxes. Like,
Yep, that's exactly right.
it's super sick. No game.
Absolutely, yeah, show them the Atom. Yeah, but I bet you the game is in these sleeves right here.
We need to see. Can we get out those discs and let's just start seeing if these are actually correlating to what's available?
Dude, there's NESs and PlayStations for days.
Back there.
Yes. Here you go. Here's more games, guys. Actual physical games here.
Connect Sports,
And a PlayStation.
Dead or Alive, Hitman 2, Sonic, Watch, VR.
I would like, and I don't even know how we want to go through all the boxes, but I think there's probably more boxes than we're even realizing in that.
Oh, dude, that's why I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to get like,
I bet there's SNES, there'll be NES stuff in the bottom of that.
I'd love to get some of the better, like for my collection, the better looking ones. Chuck found another box. All Genesis boxes, like Justice League, X-Men. I just saw another one. I feel like good
What
boxes.
is this? Look at that cover. This is definitely an 80s, 90s cover.
He also just found Sonic and Knuckles, like Dynamite.
Dynamite Heady.
いっぱい頭が変わって面白くって可愛くってラッキーって感じ。
本番ヘッドアクション。
メガドライブとゲームギアから。
Is this another box? That's just a box of empty
cases,
Genesis.
yeah.
So again, we're interested in those.
Shoot me an offer on that. I didn't even know I had that in there. I mean, when I said you could have the box, I meant for within reason of loose.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
But
That's
I
what we're saying.
appreciate
Yeah.
you for not assuming it. Which
No.
is awesome.
We would do.
No.
I mean, I don't know yet because these are like literally trash.
Yep.
There's a lot of those that are trash.
I would almost rather just like if we can come up with a number overall.
What are you thinking?
Chuck, we gotta talk because we're gonna split.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come up with a decent number for what you think it's worth, and then hit me up.
what do you think about? We give you 400 still for that.
Yep.
What about 2,400 for everything?